So today we'll look at acid-base equilibria. Okay. Now before we go into acid-base equilibria, or equilibria has to do with we are using the word. This is a plural sort of equilibria. So so we'll look at acid-base equilibria. We have to look at the definition. We have to know what's an acid first and know what's the base and examples of each of them. Okay. So the first, acids can be defined in three different ways. Okay. We have the Arrhenius definition of acids, we have the Bronsted and Lowry definition, and we have the Lewis definition. So according to the Arrhenius definition, Arrhenius defined an acid as that substance that will liberate hydrogen ion or hydrozonium ion as the only positive ion when dissolved or associated in water. So according to the Arrhenius definition, acids that can produce these things are called Arrhenius acids. Examples of Arrhenius acids: we have HCl, we have H2SO4, we have H2CO3, we have H3PO4. All these are examples of Arrhenius acids because when these things dissociate, when all of them dissociate, they will liberate hydrogen ion as the only positive ion. Okay, so the same thing goes with Arrhenius base. Arrhenius base are those substances also that will liberate hydroxide ion. Okay, so these Arrhenius acids liberates hydrogen ion, hydrozonium ion, but the Arrhenius base will liberate what? The hydroxide ion as the only negative ion. So examples of Arrhenius base are: we have sodium hydroxide, we have potassium hydroxide, so many of them have calcium hydroxide. Okay, so these, when dissociated, will produce what? Hydroxide ion as the only negative ion. Okay, so now the Arrhenius acids, look at them here. The Arrhenius base, this is just a few of them. There are more of them, okay, but these are just few examples of the Arrhenius acids and the base. Okay, the next is the Bronsted and Lewis. The Bronsted and Lewis. Now, just like I told you, remember that we have talked about this. Okay, this is settled. Okay, now, but for the Bronsted and Lewis, for this, the acids, they are called proton donor, while the base are called proton acceptor. So according to the Bronsted and Lewis, according to this guy, according to the Bronsted and Lewis, according to this scientist, Bronsted and Lewis, those substances that can donate proton, call them acids. Those substances that can accept proton are called Arrhenius base. Sorry, the Bronsted and Lewis base. Okay? So what's a proton? A proton is hydrogen plus. This proton, this is a proton. This is also a proton. Okay? So whatever that can donate this proton is called a Bronsted and Lewis acid. Whatever that can give out, that can accept this proton is called a Bronsted and Lewis base. So the last one we talk about is the Lewis acid. Okay, the Lewis acid. Now let's write it there: Lewis acid and base. According to the Lewis acids, according to Lewis, or definition of Lewis acids and base, acids are electron acceptor. Okay, while base are electron donor. Okay, in organic chemistry, these Lewis base are called nucleophile. Take note. While these Lewis acids are called electrophile, electron deficient. So Lewis acids are electron deficient, so they need to accept electron to become stable. While the Lewis base are electron rich. They need to give out electron. They can give out electron to form bonds. Okay, so based on definition, we can see that acids from the Lewis are electron acceptors, base electron donor. But from the Arrhenius definition, those ones that will liberate hydrogen ion as the only positive ion are called acid. While those ones that will liberate hydroxide ion as the only negative ion should be called base. The last one is the Bronsted and Lowry theory of acids. According to the Bronsted and Lowry theory, proton donors are called acids, while proton acceptors are called base. So you have to understand these definitions and be able to defend yourself at every point if you are being asked to differentiate between a Bronsted acid and a Lewis acid, or an Arrhenius acid and a Bronsted acid. So the definition lies in what they produce, what they accept, or what they donate.